High loot packs. You've probably seen fights in World vs. World. You have seen individuals duel, large groups of players fight, and sometimes even guild groups. The thing you might not know is that all these ways of playing have their own particular playstyles fitting to the sizes of players they play with. In this video, I will explain the difference between a blob and a Zerg, what roaming is, and even teach you about the small group gameplay called Havok squads. If you end up liking the video, click the thumbs up and subscribe. If you don't like it, click the thumbs down. As usual, there are chapters on the timeline and in the description if you want to skip to a specific part of the video. As a scout, your objective is to focus on taking care of your team's objective while also providing useful information to your team. Let's say a tower gets contested. As a scout, you would then get over there as soon as possible to get some insight into why the tower got contested. If enemies are attacking it, then sharing it in team or map chat with their team color, how many and how they're attacking will be helpful to your team. Overall, scouting is a very laid-back playstyle and focus heavily on objectives. I highly recommend you check out my video about improvements and tactics if you think scouting is for you. Roaming is the smallest scale of gameplay you'll experience in World vs. World. Roamers are individuals or small groups of up to 5 players that focus on duels, dolyaks, ganking, and flipping camps. If you're all by yourself in World vs. World, then do look out because there might be some enemies coming for you. Taking roaming groups and scaling them up slightly into the range of around 5 to 10 players is where you find Havok groups. Usually their objective is to try to cause, you might have guessed it, havoc. This can be done in many ways, both by adding into fights to help out friendly groups, taking camps that are sometimes defended by roamers, or even taking upgraded towers in a stealthy manner. Zergs and Blobs are what a lot of people associate with World vs. World. They're large groups of players moving around the map, usually led by a commander tag. Why are there 2 different names for these? That's a great question. The 2 different names represent different sizes of groups, pretty much like all the other labels we use for different playstyles. A Zerg is generally considered to be 25 to 40 players, whereas Blobs are more than 40 players. It's important to know this difference, especially if you're reporting on enemy movements, as that can give more accurate information to your own server. Saying a blob is coming towards a tower when in reality it's only 20 players could make your own blob move there to defend without an actual need for it. Besides the sizes of Zergs and Blobs, there are also different types of commanders. The most basic difference is whether they are a chat commander or a voice commander. A chat commander or chatmander, as they're generally referred to, are commanders that use the in-game text chat to lead their groups of players, whereas voice commanders uses a voice chat like Discord or TeamSpeak. The style of commander can have a large impact on how well the group plays and interacts with each other, especially during fights. Last but certainly not least, we have guild raids. These are organized guild groups that regularly play together and can be of any previously mentioned playstyle. Because these groups play together on a very regular basis, you might find that they can more easily play outnumbered and still dominate their enemies. What helped these groups take their gameplay to the next level is usually their communication, which typically happens on Discord or TeamSpeak, and the complementary builds that help them survive, kill, and most of all, win their fights more consistently. I hope this guide has helped you get an idea about what certain terms mean, but also that it has opened up the door to some playstyles you maybe did not know about. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Reddish and I stream on Twitch TV/Reddish every Monday, Thursday, and Friday.